Hey, Neil here. Hope you are well and you've had a fantastic week. As you can see, I'm wearing my going out getting drunk shirt, of which, of course, given that the weather holds up, I will be doing later. So, I've got a little bit of time to shoot a quick video all about what to sell online on Amazon using FBA here in Australia. And I've got an absolute doozy for you today. Now, before I get into that, you may want to learn also how to actually go about putting these businesses together and putting them together so you can actually make some cash on Amazon. Now, if you'd like to learn how to do that, you can come and join the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Currently, there are 568 folks just like you, awesome people who want to set themselves free with a business on Amazon. So if you'd like to learn how to do that properly, click the link below and you'll be able to come and join us. All right, so let's get into it. So this one is a little bit of an interesting one. I'm always looking for trends that are happening, things that are happening out there, or I'm looking for things that people don't want to talk about. I don't know why I did that then, bloody weird. Talk about. Usually you use the when you're doing something, anyway, whatever. Usually when you don't want to talk about something like that, for instance. Now I feel really embarrassed, bloody hell. So back online. So when you're embarrassed about something like that, then you don't want to go into a chemist and things like that, and you can make a lot of money selling things online that get delivered to people without them having to feel the embarrassment. Things like, you know, vibrators and toys for boys, toys for girls, adult toys. Oh, I can do the adult toys there. That's appropriate. Not so appropriate either. Things like that. Bum creams, things like that. Nobody wants to go into a shop and say, hey, I've got a itchy rectum. Can I please have some bum cream? No bloke wants to go and do that, and so therefore there are opportunities to sell that sort of stuff on Amazon. So, one that I've been looking at for a little time and just waiting to see what would happen in Australia is a pregnancy test kit. Now, there's a couple of different ways of doing that, and clearly it's aimed at predominantly going to be females. Not many guys getting pregnant that I know about anyway. Oh my God, I'm having a shocking day. It's because I'm excited about going out drinking. I've got my head in alcohol already, and it's already affecting me even without touching a drop. So pregnancy test strips are a very, very big seller on Amazon in America and also on Amazon in the UK as well. And so a really good strategy that you can undertake is to see what's working very, very well in other marketplaces and then see if that will also work well here in Australia. So pregnancy test kits, well, that's something that intuitively, if people are buying it in America and buying it in the UK, then it would make sense that you would get some traction in Australia. So let's go and take a look. And to do that, we're going to go to my good friend Merchant Words. George Lawrence, absolute legend of a bloke, has put together a really great piece of software. I use it all the time to do my research, and if you want to get yourself a discount on that too, a sneaky discount, then go to merchantwords.com/Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, all one word, kind of pushed together, and you'll get a discount. I don't get a single cent of that, just so you know. It's just a cool discount that George has put together for the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. And even though you may not be in the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs, go and check it out anyway, because it's a really cool tool and I want to support George. All right, so here we are on Merchant Words. And as you can see, I've done a search for pregnancy test strip, and I'm in the US of A, and I've got 199,300, which is great. That's good search volume for things on Amazon.com, and that would certainly be enough search volume for me to be interested in that. However, what is the search volume like in Australia? Well, let's go take a look. 52,800. Now that is comparatively very, very high. And I say comparatively because one thing you can look at is the number of people in America, 320 million, and the number of people in Australia, 26 million. So comparatively, all things being equal, it should be much, much less. So it should be, what? Gosh, 10% of that, 8% of that, something like that, because there's about 8% less people. So should be much, much less, approximately 15,000 searches. But in actuality, we've got 52,000, which is a lot higher. So that's the first test, and that's a really good thing to look at to see if a product will work really, really well here in Australia. That's number one. Number two, I always go to AdWords as well because I want to see what the search traffic is like outside of the Amazon architecture, because Amazon's very, very new here in Australia, and so it won't get the same amount of traction as it does in somewhere like the USA, because it's been very, very established in America, and whilst it's gaining momentum here, it's on the up, whereas Amazon in America is kind of plateaued out, and you know what you're going to get. Which is a great thing, of course. But in Australia, it's on the rise, and therefore you want to use different data points to get a good sense of what the actual search volume potential is going to be. And I use AdWords for that. So here we are again, and as you can see, I've done a test here, pregnancy test strips, pregnancy test. I should also mention I've only searched in Australia as well, and you can see we've got significant amount of search volume within that on a multiple different keywords, but there's significant amount of search volume that the cumulative total of it is extremely high. The other thing I really like about this as well is that the search term bids are actually very low. Anything under $1 is very, very interesting for me. And as you can see, we've got 7 cents, 10 cents, 7 cents. So that means I could run my ads on AdWords as well and get windfall sales, because not everybody goes to Amazon to go search. I can get windfall sales as well, which is awesome. So my final test will be, of course, coming to amazon.com.au and to see if there's any search, anybody actually servicing the demand. So you've got a verifiable demand for a product. Awesome, love that. But what you also need, of course, is low competition, or if the competition is there, crap competition, so you can actually sell your product. So here you've got demand, 52,000 people every month searching on amazon.com.au to buy the product, and supply, zip. So lots of demand, zero supply. As you can see, that's a very, very exciting state of affairs on the Amazon marketplace. So I think this is a brilliant idea to go after. Now, this is going to be one of those things where the price point is going to be fairly low. I would imagine $10 to $15 would be your price point. Very, very easy to buy the product though. You can either buy it wholesale from here within Australia, or you can import it from somewhere like China, something like that. Very, very simple to do. So start small, put it to the test, get your product listing up. Make sure you do a wonderful job of your product listing. It's going to be very important. If you don't know how to do that, again, come and join the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I'll teach you exactly how to do that so that you can kick ass on Amazon. I think that's it. So as you can see, great opportunity there, brilliant product. You'll also be doing something which I really, really like, which is making a difference in the lives of other people. And I think that's kind of cool to sell products like that. You will sleep very well at night knowing that you're doing some good in the world. So that's it from me. Come and join the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Every single week, usually on a Friday, depending on my hangover, I am giving you a brand new idea about something awesome that you can sell on Amazon here in Australia. Also look at my channel because I always answer questions and things like that, and you will get a whole ton of useful Amazon cashola creating information. Thanks so much for watching me, and I'm going out for a drink. See you later.